There's two ways you can go on documenting the difference between medically necessary care and wellness care. So the typical methodology of doing this is just adding a modifier. So the code for adjustment, let's say you're using a 98940 code. If you put an AT modifier on it, that means that it's medically necessary care. If you put a GA modifier on it under Medicare rules, that indicates that it's wellness or maintenance care. So that's one way to do it. It's a pretty simple and straightforward way to do it. There is another way to do this, and I'm sure there's even more than this other way, but this is another methodology that I've seen used effectively. And that is, when a patient moves from medically necessary care to wellness care, use an S code. So the adjustment code for a wellness adjustment is S8990. So you could use that code when they move from one type of adjustment, an acute care adjustment, to wellness. Now what's interesting about using that different code is it does afford you the opportunity to change the pricing and legitimately change the pricing, because especially after a patient's been with you for a while, the cost it takes you to do an adjustment goes down dramatically. So you could justify a lower charge on that, and this is not a deal under the S code, it's just what you charge for a wellness adjustment. And what's also interesting about the S code is you don't have to just have one S code. You could create multiple S codes, both in the adjustment category and in the therapy category. Now if you're going to do this, you really should have a healthcare attorney walk you through this and make sure that you're not running afoul of deal laws and stuff like that, and how you implement this is very, very important as well. But the S code is a handy methodology for you to designate the difference between medically necessary adjustments and wellness adjustments. So you should take a look at that, but don't do anything unless you first dealt with and talked to a compliance attorney or a compliance expert in coding.